Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Hearthstone, as today we're monster hunting again. I did complete the tracker quest yesterday. It came up after I logged out, logged back in. So 10 wins on that, and we got a glorious 40 dust pack today. We're going to be doing some Cannoneer. Maybe I can actually get through a full run. I did manage to win with the tracker last time, so I got my head a little bit more around this mode now. But today we're going to be doing with a different characters. We get to fight Gobbles again to start with. What fun is that? And we have our choice characters. You see the little crown for winning with the tracker. So, Darius Crowley, position your field artillery to dominate the battlefield. And we have the hero power of fire your cannons. If they kill any minions, refresh this. Well, that'll be fun, right? So we're just diving in, and hello, thanks for those of you who are tuning in here on Twitch at Asher Games, or we also have YouTube, also called Asher Games. More importantly, everything's coming up Turkey or Vulture or any of that.
I am in position.
Cool. We'll try extra powder out, 2 extra damage this turn. King's Defender, well, no. We'll start with this. Early mission still fairly easy, if only because it's 10 health. To enemies.
Maneuver your field cannon to maximize its firepower.
Well, that makes sense. Let's see what the turkey says.
Say hello to my big friend.
Uh-huh. A very enlightened conversation. Now, the nice thing is that this shouldn't be able to take damage, so I could drop this right here, but... Cannons! Alright. So I'm down to 9 health all of a sudden. Fun. Alright, Desk 4 again. Probably better to cannon this. I do have King's Defender. I could drop down 4. But let's just bash it. Might as well develop something. If I develop myself a little bit of health, that's fine. So, every time a beast dies... Well, that's annoying. The enemy opposite of this minion. So, if that's the case... Let's see here. You only do 1. You have +3 attack if we rush. Do I just develop my board? I could pew-pew this with the cannon. It's probably best. Gives a better chance to get a King's Defender later. Great. Notice how we're having to play a bit more defensively here. It's just a totally different deck. So there we go. And look at this. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Already taking fatigue damage. Yeah. Winning on fatigue. Now there's something. Might as well play this.
It's time for a little blood.
So we'll see if the cannon ends up doing anything worthwhile, but if I have to win on fatigue, so be it. Alright, so our first treasure, passive. Your minions have +2 health. Enemy minions cost 1 more. That seems like it's not as good as it could be. Like, some of these things are really good effects if we were in standard games with some of these things. When we eventually get to, like, really high health or near infinite resources for stuff, I'm not so sure. Cannons do 1 extra damage. That's probably best overall. So what do we got? Frothing Berserker, Ravaging Ghoul, Grim Patron. That's interesting. We already have Armani Berserker, which plays well with that. And, some other things play with that. So, Unidentified Shield, Shield Block, and Armor Smith to play a little more defensively, or Royal Guard. That's something I've seen. Just turn this in your hand, swap its attack and health. Interesting. Rabid Wolf, Woodcutter's Axe. As now we're having dogs eating in the background again, because that's fun. I don't know. This is like the devil I know, the devil that's safe, and the devil I don't know. These are all pretty solid minions. I mean, especially, but we got to be able to damage ourselves first. This lets us play a little more defensively, but let's do this. I'll take the people first. The mute. Silence a minion. That'll be fun. If we can just load. See, it's great, because you can see this camera here, and it's working, and then the other thing isn't working.
The mute.
Alright.
I am in position.
Okay, we'll take that out for now. Fierce Monkey's an okay keep. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Cruel Taskmaster, pretty good. We got some decent ways to damage ourselves. Alright, so 2 damage. There's our Dragonfire Cannon. Got extra powder anyway.
Say hello to my big friend. Get in there, fight, maggot.
How could you say that?
Is
Oh,
someone injured?
Oh boy. Okay, let's do some experimentation now. Alright.
Suffer my wrath.
Can't mute a cannon, can you? Alright, so no taunt.
Job done.
That's a little obnoxious. Alright, well, we're just going to try and burn down as fast as we can.
I have an axe.
And we may just have to get the Grim Patron out with another way to damage it, such as with this. Alright.
Let the pain speak to me.
No, these hands are still not very strong, so let's hear. King's Defender, we don't have anybody with taunts, so... Might as well do 3 damage here. Getting out the Lowly Squire doesn't really matter at this point.
Fogilneus!
Yeah, let's keep our health up. It's another body on the board, but it's another... It's a body, it's just gonna get silenced.
Your magic shall not save you.
Oh, fun!
Is someone injured?
You gotta silence your own buddy now. Alright, Frothing Berserker.
The blade be thirsty.
Alright. So who's this gonna hit? Because I probably should have put it over to the right. That's alright. If you kill any minions, refresh this. So fire your cannons. Interesting. Alright.
We're using real swords.
Yes, real swords.
Start running.
I'll have to reread what that cannon says. So Frothing Berserker not going to do a lot, but we're just overwhelming the board now. You know, for being silent, you're certainly talking a lot, so... Alright. Good. Okay.
Fogilneus!
So,
Start running.
is positioning still a thing with the upgraded cannon, or can we just kind of fire wherever now? It remains to be seen as we go forward, but... Good information to have. It's a very worthwhile upgrade. So, Armory. For each enemy minion, gain 2 armor. If it's your opponent's turn and it dies, gain 6 armor. Shield Maiden. I really like Shield Maiden. Maiden of the Lake, your hero power costs 1 less. Raider is not super exciting. Kodo Rider, so that's interesting. I don't really have any dragons, so I'd be getting 2 Bone Drakes. Like, this is just essentially a card draw. And I don't know, this is probably best. I like having some curve. We don't have anything that like goes over the top, but we got some time to find it. Add a random 1-cost minion to your hand for the Raven Collar. Howdy, Raven. It'll be just fine.
Darius versus Kozelwert.
I am in position.
Fight or flight? Why not both?
So is that just starting our hand every time? Maybe. Let's see if it comes back to us. Alright, decent combo here early. Cannons do 1 extra damage. To enemies opposite, so it can be 1 or 2, and I guess this just keeps wanting to come back.
Bird is the web.
Alright, might as well pew pew.
You monster!
I'm not a monster, you're the monster.
I hope you like my invention.
At least that gets that out of the way now.
Why? They're just birds!
Blood.
Okay, how many rats do you have in your deck? Really? Doesn't seem like Call of the Raven should be making boars.
Special! Strong and shiny! Close enough.
Alright. Let's see if we can start whittling this guy down. Maybe not the best use of it, but it doesn't seem like he's doing more than just putting 1 or 2 creatures out at a time. So, better than getting rid of a minion.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
Cool. That's like the best you could have done for me. Alright, let's see. How can we make this work nice? Probably by dropping you here. So that would have gone across 1.
We're using real swords.
Yeah. Of course we're using real swords.
This is going to be amazing!
And is it a chicken? It's not a chicken. Alright. Well, here's this fun part. Double Inspire.
What did they ever do to you?
They got in the way. Alright, so the Inspire is going to be really good if we can keep refreshing this. But we know this, so, yeah. Moving on up. Okay. Cost 1 less for each time you fired your cannons. Fill your board with copies of random minions from your opponent's deck. That could be good. Draw a card and add 2 extra copies of it to your hand. They cost 0. This can help us get over the top really fast. Alright, tactical time. Blood to equal or brawl, and that's really interesting. That's also really interesting. Death's Bite's really good. Do we want to keep damaging ourselves? Maybe. Probably like that a little bit better than this. I mean, these are all pretty good options. So what are we doing with our deck right now? We have one Grim Patron. I wouldn't mind having two. They're a bit slow on their own, but I have a lot of ways to damage myself, and this will give me a little more. I mean, these are just straight up two really good cards. King's Defender's okay. Unstable Ghoul is... Direhorn Hatchling's really nice. I've never played with Festeroot Hulk, but it seems pretty good in our deck where we're using a lot of stuff. And Brawl's a very nice board to clear. But we have the cannon to clear the board too, so let's take Berserker. Now, one of the other fun challenges you run into is that your deck gets a little less consistent because you keep filling it with cards. So we'll have to manage that as we get on. With the tracker, you manage it by fishing for abilities and using them again and again. But a mine's a terrible thing to waste. It's far too delicious. Lovely. Have the enemy hero's health. Huh. So I guess I need to not take hits this time. I guess the other question is having one take it to 0.
Darius versus Hapnix.
I am in position.
Soon you will be but a shallow husk.
Maybe I keep the weapon. But I'm going to go for board presence. That's not ideal. Cannon time.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
Okay, real boy, do it. Wait a minute. To enemies. Good, so we can use that to hit
Real
face.
swords.
That changes things a little bit. Okay.
That's impossible.
Alright, that's terrifying with this hero power. Okay. Death Spite's good. The Death Rattle's the one that does damage, though, so let's go ahead and Inspire. We'll do it this way.
We're using real swords.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is what I said before. This is why we like this card. Although this is alright. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, cannons!
We're using real swords.
That's fine.
Run away!
Thank you.
Hopefully your soul isn't as talkative. I strike.
You can say that again. Cool. Alright, easy enough on the monster hunt here, so we definitely have enough Grim Patrons. We don't need any more of that. Another Death's Bite and another Frothing Berserker's not bad. Black Howl Gunspire. Ugh. Not my favorite. Also not my favorite. Although Discover's very powerful. I guess we do need to start thinking about endgame. The only problem is that Blackwing Corruptor's not great without other dragons, and we would only have 2 dragons. Direhorn Hatchling, Armor Smith, and I know a guy. Probably gives us a little bit more protection to hide it behind cannons. So as nice as a late game as this is, I think our late game's really our boomstick. Crooked Pete. Pete is up to no good again, so friendly minions stealth until your next turn. I think cannons go through stealth, don't they? Find out. It's always possible.
Darius versus Crooked Pete.
I get it. That's why they call him Crooked.
I am in position.
Burglar? Me? Well, I never.
I'll keep this. So Lowly Squire is something we want early. Definitely want it early. Alright. Cannon time.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
Real boy.
Let's dance.
They're using real swords.
I'm kind of over you complaining about that now. Alright, so what is that ability again? Add a coin to your hand? No, no thanks.
We're using real swords.
I live to serve the Lich King.
Alright. How do I want to do this? I can leave him up for a turn, probably. Is this a decent turn to draw? I think so. That's good. It's not really good this turn. Unless I do like this.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Oh, should have done the other thing. Alright, well. That was a, like, stupid misplay. Alright. Do I even bother with this? I mean, I'm leaving myself super vulnerable to board sweeps.
Real swords.
Yeah. Alright. Okay. Thank you for not targeting my best minion there. So, a little punished. Not super punished. Alright, let's do... It's frothing time.
They're using real swords.
Yeah, I could have played that so much better, but for some reason I thought that was a cruel taskmaster and not an abusive sergeant. What? What? Oh, what do you know? He's actually a worgen. I am shocked by this situation. Alright. Give all your minions +1 attack. Okay. Should be able to take this out in 3 cannon shots. I did misposition that, didn't I? Because I should have dropped a minion down there. Alright, well what we'll do in that case is, wow, I got some really dumb animals right now. Question becomes, do I go ahead and just kill these guys and leave this up? He's gonna have to attack next turn. Yeah, that's probably okay. And this kind of spares me on the attack, so we'll go ahead and put you down.
It's time for a little blow.
Strike.
We're using real swords.
Okay, got a potential very, very good move with, okay, +1 attack. You gonna take out my squire? Probably. Yep.
Run away!
Alright. So we can stop this lifesteal guy like this. Let's at least attack order first. Hopefully he doesn't have execute. And cannons would be good for double, but we won't kill him, so it's better to bash. Okay, how do you feel, Stinky Joe? Doesn't matter. Still doesn't matter. Because you have no board.
Who you want me killed?
Okay. Can't actually kill him this way yet, so...
Sharp gadget sense.
So close. Okay. Oh, that's a nice looking ape you have there. Be too bad if we just won the game.
Who you want me killed?
Bye-bye. Alright, caltrops are good. Vicious Rally. Whenever you fire your cannons, give all your minions +1 attack this turn. Whew. Caltrops were very useful in my last run for softening up some things as they dropped down and giving me early advantage in the game. First aid kit +2 health seems good, but I'm not doing a lot of trading, so we're going to try Vicious Rally, just because I haven't had it before. So, Deathwing Dragonlord. We don't have enough dragons to make that work. More Frothing Berserkers are great. More taunts are good too. I only have one Death Spite. Let's get two.
One of your own cast aside. Within my woods, he finds a home.
Well, that's fun.
Darius versus Vetus.
I mean, maybe I should have gone for the passive heal every time, but...
I am in position.
Still you try to hunt me.
We'll keep. Maybe I should keep King's Defender because it's fairly early and we might want a weapon, but... Okay. I'm gonna have to see if Grim Patron can do some work. Alright, extra powder, so...
Say hello to my big friend.
Do you smell that?
Aww. Look at those cute little saplings. Be a shame if they blew up. Alright.
Pain speak to me.
Not as exciting now. I want to save this for a better option. Could drop this now. I've got enough ways to potentially damage the patrons. This doesn't really do a lot to further the game for me, but
It's time for a little blood.
let's see. Okay, is he gonna go face with that? Yes, he is. Well. Alright. I do hope you enjoyed that. Unfortunately, if I cannon, there's not a lot more I can do. And if we develop this, it just dies. Well, I guess he's going to get 2 card draw at this point. I mean, is there a better way out? We could Bloodhoof Brave to throw up a taunt for a turn. Maybe this is worth the extra powder here. Although I could regret that later. Let's save it.
Who you want me killed?
I just don't like having a clear board.
Who you want me killed?
Alright.
Pandaria will be ours.
Cute. Suddenly a lot better as a 2/8. Alright, let's see what we can do here.
My blade be thirsty. Who you want me killed?
You gonna sleep with the fishes.
Okie dokie. Okay, he'll get... I don't know if there's a way I can cannon twice here. Because if I do 1 damage to him, that's only an additional damage. It's probably better that I taunt. But if I taunt then cannon, he'll only be able to win Fury once. So let's go ahead and drop this back here.
I have an axe to grind.
I strike.
I am not a morning person.
Okay. Thank you for your bad attack ordering. I do appreciate it. Wow, he didn't attack with that at all. That's amazing. Alright, so if we move the cannon over here, we can actually get 2 shots off, right? Because we do it like this. This is why we got all the frothing berserkers, isn't it?
I strike.
Seems good.
Delicious spider.
Oh good, now he won't die. Alright, might as well start the pints. I'm not even too concerned about this guy right now.
A fight count me in. Everyone,
Get in here. Oh, I've not heard that one in a while. Really? 5/5 taunt. Not gonna save you. I mean, seriously not gonna save you, dude. Alright. We're just going for the big kill now. 1919. Good job, AI. Alright, more monster hunts. More Inspire cards. They're kind of later game Inspire cards. Braves are pretty good. Acolyte of Pain, a third Grim Patron. I really am hesitant. I really like the Acolyte, but I'm really hesitant on the Grim Patron. It's all loading our deck up so much. I'll take the Blood Hopes. Okay, since the Sword of Hatred sustained by dark magic, reduce the cost of minions in your hand by 1. Oh, good. So you can just get free stuff later. I mean, the goal here is to make them dump their hand. That was actually how I ended up winning my tracker match the last match. Is that when you have 80 health, the Foe Reaver is suddenly not very threatening to you. And I had a bunch of low cards. I just actually made my last boss die from exhaustion because he decided to drop
Darius!
a Foe Reaver when I had a full hand. So, hey, Kragtor. How's it
I
going?
am in position. A rolling stone gathers no moss.
Alright. Oh, we got a curve. Would love to be able to double my health. Just to give me some leeway, so...
Job's done.
Say hello to my big friend, Sticks and Stones.
I just said hello, that's all. Summon 5 minions with 5 more attacks. Great. Yeah. Do I want to body out right now, or do I just... I probably want to body out.
Strong and shiny!
Okay. We're in for a long fight, that's fine.
Agatha's embrace makes us stronger.
Okay, so you can only use that once per turn. Cost reduction, totally not overpowered though, right?
I have an axe to grind.
Alright. Time to get scary. It's honestly pretty scary. Do I slow play it is the question. I think I do. Let's see who we discover first. None of those are my favorite.
I have an axe to grind. All will belong.
Okay. So let's see, what do we got here? Summon a minion from your hand with 5 or more attack. That could kind of be disastrous. I could do this in Cannon. That just spits something else out on the board. Still though, I need to be getting some damage in on these guys. Alright. And he's going to be able to get Barnabas pretty soon. So that's alright.
Start running.
This is kind of challenging. That's nice.
Spread the seeds.
Really. Let's see here. I mean, at this point, I might as well just axe. Like, we don't want to be overwhelmed with stuff. Doesn't really matter which side I put him on.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
Okay, so we gotta burn him down fast. That sucks. Well, what did I say? We had to burn him down. So that's all minions. Okay. Yeah, I think we lose, to be honest. All right.
Sharp gadgets and
Let's see, what do you do? Restore 4 health to hero. If I kill him, this all moves. So. It's too bad I can't squeeze in another attack here, but... Alright. Let's see how screwed I am. Probably pretty screwed. Because my deck is not very fast. And all the cost reduction and 0 cost minions are just going to really spoil my day.
An excellent maneuver.
Run away!
Alright. I actually have nothing. Didn't even do the cannon right, but that's okay. What?! What did you do? You idiot AI. Alright, well, let's manipulate this correctly. I want to put this guy down so that this ends up getting baited into attacking. Oh, crap. Can't do a 1-for-1 there, so...
It's time for a little blood.
They're not ready to move out yet.
That's right, because we don't have charge on these guys. That was nerfed like a long time ago. Alright. Come on, where's some more poison seeds? Okay. Can we come back from this? No, probably not. Oh, at least it's not taunt. Har, har, har. Okay. Look at my little cannon go. Suddenly, the +4 damage on the cannon would be really nice right about now.
I can take the hit.
But unfortunately...
Target that.
Oh well. Well, we know this is going to be a challenge, but hey, that's alright, right? So Cragtor gets the best of me, and that's the end of the run. So we gotta have our deck be a little faster. I gotta pick some more offensive options if he's gonna come up. Or I just got bad luck.
Bend and snap, crush and shatter.
Still, 6 is not terrible. Alright.